He can have the letter tomorrow. A day later isn't going to do any harm. Oh, Christ, not another one. We could wallpaper our house with his rejection letters. Dear Mr. Smith, thank you for allowing us to read your manuscript. A man named Lear, blah, blah, blah. We have decided not to accept this submission, blah, blah. Every success for any future endeavours. Well, that's just bleeding egging him on, isn't it? This writing malarkey has to stop. Enough is enough. Why couldn't he just have had an affair like every other man with a midlife crisis? Mobility scooter Julie at the King's Arms has given him the eye many a time, like. Oh, fuck. Do I give him the letter and have him get a proper cob on? Sitting in dark with Leonard Cohen on loop, and I bleeding hate Leonard Cohen. And he's written 1,000 pages, but it's taken nearly 3 years, what with him only writing a page a day. A page a day? What's that all about? I were dead supportive when he wanted to take a year's sabbatical from the hospital so he could write his novel. I took on a second job when that year turned into 2, didn't I? And I only did that because will Lord Bleeding Byron eat shop's own brand baked beans? Will he hell? If he'd had an affair, it'd be over and done by now. I could have used the time to redecorate the spare room, go on holiday with the girls. And men who have affairs usually start looking after themselves a bit more, don't they? Enough. I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if you could actually write. Be all right, I suppose. We could retire early. Oh, that'd be mint. And she's done all right for herself, the one with all the wizards and stuff. She's a millionaire. Maybe you should write about wizards. But the man just cannot fucking write. One day I'll tell him, rip the bandage right off, tell him I've read your novel and it's a load of crap. I've read better shopping lists. No, I may need to say it more sensitively than that. He's gone proper soft now he's a writer. What's that thing people say? Don't give up your day job. And who the fucking hell would give a shit about a man called Lear and his son who works for the Daily Mail? And just don't get me started on his clingy wife. I asked him straight out, I did. Is this supposed to be me? Is it? I'm nothing like her. All right, so I steam open the occasional letter. I've started to stalk him a bit, but that's only because I'm worried. What's he doing on his own all day? Oh, I know he says he's got his process. He wakes up, writes in his journal. His journal, I ask you. Then a filter coffee. That bleeding filter machine cost me the earth, and did he put his hand in his pocket? Oh, no. Then he does his Thai fucking chi in the garden. Meant to help his creative flow or something. It's a bleeding joke. A grown man in a writing kaftan waving his arms about. Thank God we're detached. I'd die if the neighbours ever saw him. Oh, here he is now. A man called Leah. A man called work-shy bastard, more like. Tell you what. I'm going to write my own bleeding novel. Have my own midlife crisis. See how he likes it.